1884 and 1885, the diabolical European powers sat down in Berlin, in Germany, and arbitrarily divided the continent of Africa amongst themselves. They did so when they had deployed the dehumanizing slavery project, which saw millions of Africans taken out of the mother continent into the Americas, in Europe, and in the Caribbean. But on the first day of March 1896, they were confronted with success by Ethiopians led by King Menelik at the Battle of Adwa. The Battle of Adwa remains symbolic and emblematic, and therefore when today we celebrate the 125th year of the Battle of Adwa, that battle was symbolic and emblematic of the Africans' desire to stay in freedom and to enjoy their liberty. As we celebrate 125 years since the Battle of Adwa, Africans have a solemn duty to remember that our long-term health as a people not only demands but requires that we remain in unity. Therefore, as we celebrate the Battle of Adwa and its greatness in the annals of African history, African countries which still host bases of foreign countries and which still desire to do so must remember that such bases are Trojan horses that may be used adversely against the African peoples. We have a duty as Africans to redouble our efforts at unity. We have a duty to use the occasion of the celebration of the Battle of Adwa to remind ourselves of those famous words of Ghana's Kwame Nkrumah, that if Africa does not unite, she will be recolonized again. We must also remember that there is yet another project which is subterranean and is subtle, the battle of neocolonialism, or the battle against neocolonialism. It is the last stage of imperialism, and we have a solemn duty to ensure that we resist it with all our power and might. We have a reason as Africans to be proud, to remember that we were never colonized without a fight, and that Ethiopia stood out and continues to stand out as being a symbol of Africa's courage and bravery. Today, even as we celebrate, we must remind ourselves that the neo-colonial project that Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana warned us against is alive and well. Many African countries are still being cajoled and enticed to enter into schemes which will allow foreign powers to have their bases in the continent of Africa. We must remember that those schemes are reminiscent of the Trojan horse situation, and they must never be allowed to take root in Africa. Let us remember the Battle of Adwa, and let us remember that we have a duty as Africans to ensure that we are never colonized again, that we are never dominated again, that we are united. The only way in which we will do that is to remain united under the aegis of the African Union, which must now be re-energized if Africa is to be great again. We can do it, we must do it, and we must do it in the spirit of the Battle of Adwa. God bless you.